I ain't tricking on no bitches, baby girl, I ain't no wizard. Only magic trick I got is turning college hoes to strippers. I had 2 in 1 apartment, shaking ass to get them digits. Count ones all on the floor and taking half before they get it. Made the bank go in the safe for 40K, you never did it. Got addicted to the club and spent a 10 on private visit. Altogether I blew 50. Call me Curtis with them Jacksons. Getting rich, I die to get it. There we go. We in this bitch.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the Man What Podcast, episode 33. You feel me? You tuned in this bitch with XO Loverboy. Love is blind and so am I. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this bitch with my guys. You feel me? We got a face that ain't been here in a long time, gang. You feel me? But I got my boy in this hoe. You know what I'm saying? Gonna talk to him real quick, Keith.
Yes, sir. The Queepy guy is back, gang. You already know. Feel me?
I said Keith.
Nah, I thought you.
I said Keith. but
why would you?
Nah, but go
crazy,
ahead.
Q.
Go ahead, Q.
It's my fucking boy, Q.
Yeah.
Feel me? The Queepy guy back in this bitch. You already know Q Shiesty, Q, whatever y'all want to go by. You feel me? I ain't been in this bitch in a minute, but I'm here now. What you talking about?
We back
That's
on the
all that
guys.
matters.
Man, Keith.
Look, Keith, stupid ass.
Stupid ass nigga.
Fuck, chill out.
Dumb ass. No, let me stop. On the guys. Alright, what y'all niggas been on this week, man? What y'all niggas been on?
Man, so I'm taking my classes for my CDL. Be done with that in 4 weeks. Feel me? Me and my girl just got a crib, like a whole house.
Aww.
And you know, I just been working.
We need that drop on. We need that drop on the motherfucking board. Aww, you need the studio audience shit.
But yeah, so you feel me? I just been, just living life, basic. You feel me? Staying out the way, working, all that other shit. Keeping up with my manga and anime. Yeah.
Type shit. What you been on, Keith?
I ain't been on shit, bro.
Getting different color casts every motherfucking 2 weeks.
Them bitches start to stink. I don't play that shit. But
Luckily, it was the
ass
left
thing.
hand. But
I ain't been on shit, bro. Working, son. Trying to improve the quality of my life. That's about it.
why niggas don't be
Apparently
trying to
his
take their
skin
kids
is
to the park?
I just took my son to the park 2 days ago and bust his ass 11-3.
I'm talking about.
And I let him score the 3 points.
I'm talking about the guys as a group.
Me and Keyshawn took our kids to Elevate. To the trampoline.
And y'all ain't invite me and my son, huh?
Get your son out.
When?
Your son ain't even walk.
Last weekend, my son was out here, nigga.
Bruh.
Yes, he just went back.
Damn. All right. Next time, because we all got one pass, so next time he comes, shit, he coming with us. Shit.
Maybe
So
that's
what you gonna do with your son at Elevate?
No, that's what it is, though. That's what it is.
Bow, bow,
I'm finna take my leg off and go crazy. But
Fuck.
hey,
You can fuck them kids
Hey,
up.
That shit gonna fly. His
hey,
You need one
See,
sock.
I guess it's just me. It's just me.
Yeah.
That's who don't get invited to the kids to the park shit. You know what I'm saying? They take their
We
kids.
the
Huh?
picked up X. Fuck, come on. Put your bad ass on.
Oh, just not me, huh?
Fuck
Bitch ass nigga.
your son.
On the guys. But look, before we get into our topics
I
for
can't
today,
pick you up.
this gonna be this gonna be a clip for me. You bitch ass niggas talking about my motherfucking list. I ain't say top list. I didn't say top 10.
No, hold on. Before you even say anything, y'all is bogus as hell. He said the ones he specifically listened to.
If y'all wanted to post a fucking song and be like, ooh, let me see if I can get on his list, you could have did that.
Po, he talked about the ones he specifically fucked with. He ain't say the best. And I
Amen.
know he didn't name them in order, because I would switch up his order too.
It didn't say.
Weird. But no,
it didn't
I
say
know- I know.
one, two. I'm telling them.
No, I know.
It didn't say one.
No, y'all
It didn't say
bogus as hell
two.
coming at my boy
It didn't say
Tim, and I
three.
most definitely seen that this morning. Bro. All he said was the motherfuckers he actually listened to. And not only that, he's shouting out the CU. And this what we be talking about. Y'all all in the CU and want to be like, oh, why ain't this person on this list?
Get
Why
'em.
ain't this person on this list?
Get 'em.
Let's get together and put Champagne on the map.
Don
That's
DeMarco.
all he was trying to do. He said the people he specifically messed with,
Amen.
everybody can't fuck with everybody, even from this small ass town. We
Lame
get it.
ass niggas.
We get it. There's more talent. But that's not what what he was trying to say. He said people he specifically listened to.
Or knows. Fuck what's wrong with that?
Exactly. Like, damn. But go
look,
ahead, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna post your homie name on my, you know what I'm saying, on the rappers I'm a shout out list, even though I never heard a song from the nigga ever in my fucking life.
And we not saying the nigga not cold. We not saying
he ass. We not saying the nigga cold either. But nigga, I've never heard a nigga song. Why the fuck would he be on my list?
Oh God.
Hey.
Sometimes it's best to shh.
Sometimes.
My dad told me that. A lot of you niggas don't got a dad, and I can tell. Sometimes you gotta shh.
I don't got a dad, but
y'all express yourself too much, and y'all be loud as fucking wrong.
Oh God.
Ain't no wrong with being wrong though.
And then y'all elaborate on the fact of what he wasn't even talking about. Y'all talking about, oh, like this person ain't on the list. Why
you should have put your list on the list.
Oh,
you should have shared his shit and been like, oh, this my list.
Exactly. You feel me?
Lame ass niggas.
That spreads positivity. That spreads the energy in Champagne. Why couldn't you just share it and then post your list? That was his specific list.
My specific
his
list.
Opinion.
My list.
Everything.
Yeah,
that's
nigga.
all he was trying to say. He said
lame ass nigga.
Lame ass nigga. Hoe ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Hoe ass nigga. Lame ass nigga.
If y'all can fucking read, he literally said his specific list. Did not say top whatever. He didn't put him in ranking. None of that.
Hey man.
And guess what the motherfuckers he shouted out. Guess what they did on the post.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. That's all you had to say, gang.
The nigga ain't say they was ass. The nigga ain't say they was raw either. But how can I put a nigga on the list that I've never fucking heard in my life?
Day.
That's just dick eating, gang.
Dick eating.
Get the fuck on, bro. You should have shared it and put your list.
And that's what y'all last doing. Y'all last dick eating. And look, I ain't got to say too much, lame ass nigga. Look, I ain't had to say too much. My crew already got me. They already know what the fuck going on over here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to say too much. I posted the niggas that I fuck with. I didn't post the niggas that I don't fucking know. And if I know that you rap and I didn't post you, what that mean? You ass, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? If I posted that I didn't fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? If I posted that you wasn't on the list and I know you rap, nigga, you ass. How about that? You ass, nigga. Try again next year. Drop some hot shit and then I'll change my opinion. How about that, nigga? Fuck is wrong with you niggas?
Lame, man.
All I tried, I tried to show some positivity because I seen it was. Wait. It's my turn now. I shouted out because another nigga said these Champagne niggas asked why y'all don't tell them. I seen his post and I seen that bitch going around and I tried to say, hey, I know y'all think some of these niggas ass, but these the niggas I think good. I tried to put them niggas out there. And here you go, you niggas, dick eating, dick riding, dick sucking, all type of weird ass shit. Want to hate on my motherfucking list. I ain't say top 15 like folks said. I ain't say top 10. I ain't say these was the only hot niggas in this. None of that goofy ass shit. I said these niggas I fuck with. These niggas I think fire. Me, my opinion. My homie said, how you gonna hate on me from my opinion? How you mad at me for my opinion, nigga? I'm sorry. Everybody don't know that you niggas rap.
The world too big.
If they did, nigga, you would be bigger.
If everybody knew.
You would be bigger, my nigga. But you not. And I'm not disrespecting nobody grind, nigga. Grind for that shit. Go ahead. But if a nigga ain't heard you, I respect the niggas at the comments. Shout out the niggas in the comments, Shout out the niggas in the comments that said, hey, you forgot these niggas. Go check them out.
Bro, that was just a suggestion.
I'm gonna go check them out on the guys. Because I never heard them. Maybe I might switch my list up. Hey, I like this nigga too. Put him on the list. Feel me? You fuck niggas that said I missed the nigga and you just assumed I knew these niggas rapped. I didn't. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Drop a bombshell on that bitch. Hey, drop a bombshell on that bitch. You hear me? I didn't know these niggas rap. On the guys. What's up, man? Go ahead. What's our first topic? Go ahead and get into that bitch.
my best friend not on this list, bro?
While you on the phone, we just gonna do the anime shit. Because he got the DVDs, I don't really know much about that. So,
I'm good now.
me and my boy Key gonna talk about the new animes that's coming out. We be reading these mangas for a little bit now. You feel me? Hey, a little bit. Nah, I ain't been no little bit. It's been a lot of bit. Long time. You feel me? So, but a couple of new ones. You feel me? A couple of new ones that's coming out that I've been reading is like Togen Anki. So about the Onis and the Momos. I can't pronounce their name right. So I'm not gonna say it, but you can say Momos. So black bacteria with the Momos. Onis use blood. If y'all know the lore of the yokai, that's the main thing he uses blood. So that's why it's Oni versus Momos. But the Momos are more human than the Oni because they grow horns. That anime coming out next month. It's a lot of shit that's coming out next
New
month.
shit that's actually already out. It's just new. A lot of people don't know about it. Like I've been watching this shit called The Beginning After the End.
Been reading that shit.
That shit raw.
That's gonna be the second best isekai I ever read.
Real.
Yeah, the first one is already that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Oh, bro. And that's gonna be my number one until it finish. But also the beginning and the end is most definitely it caught up fast. I've been reading that for 3 years now. Yeah, beginning after end. I've been knowing about it before it even got animated. But that shit gonna be cold too. But I like the way that the time I got reincarnated as a slime, like introduced dragons, demons, and they put them on different levels because if you look up the real lore, they are different levels. So the way they put them in levels is the way, basically, the closer you are to a god.
Yeah.
Like a myth in a sense.
Like
You feel me?
myth.
So, like, yeah, exactly. Dragon is a myth. But it took a lot of shit to kill that motherfucker. Took magic to kill that motherfucker. Because it's just a big-ass lizard that breathes fire or water in Chinese lore.
Or
So,
electricity.
Yep. But then, if you a dragon and you a demon, so say that you angels is the opposite. The opposite form is a devil or a demon. So if you take the demons, which you become demon lords in that show, but then dragons are a hierarchy of that because what do? Fly. So if they fly, they're closer to who? God. So that's why they put them in different levels. That's why I fuck with that shit. On God. On me.
I ain't really been watching a lot of new shit, for real. I really just been going back and trying to get the nostalgic feeling. You know what I'm saying? Just rewatching shit like Naruto.
I can't rewatch that.
Put that bitch up to your mic, your mouth. That bitch low.
Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto. Just revisiting shit that really made me happy as a kid. In a sense. Like even if I'm just jumping from arc to arc, like I'm not really rewatching the whole thing. Just you know what I'm saying? Certain shit that was like, damn, that was cold as hell. I remember being here when I first seen this type shit.
Now we can get into a conversation, cause nigga, I've been watching Naruto back. Fuck is you talking about? Gang, that shit is pissing me off,
I
fool.
told you that's why I can't rewatch it. I already knew.
I had the nostalgic feeling like
I don't go watch Shippuden.
I had the nostalgic feeling like an NBA fan talking about Dale Ellis and shit. Like I had that type of feeling. You know what I'm saying? Where I thought that shit was way harder than it was. Yeah. Fool, I haven't seen an arc yet that I like besides the Sasuke retrieval arc.
I call it the Boys to Men arc on
and the Zabuza part of the Zabuza arc.
Yeah. Technically, that was kind of filler.
I fucked with that.
I get you.
I can't say the whole arc because that shit was kind of trash in certain parts. But when they got to them fighting Zabuza and fighting Shorty with the mask, like
shit got real philosophical.
Yeah, how cool when they got to fighting them, like yeah, it was that time.
I ain't gonna lie, nah, that nigga Naruto liking that nigga was crazy.
Thought it was a bitch.
I don't give a fuck.
It just lets you know that niggas been confused by trannies for a long time. For a long time, like this ain't no new shit.
Oh God, okay, you got me there.
This ain't brand new.
I was like, oh hell no. So most niggas like, oh hell.
The only difference,
most niggas kill you in the real world.
Oh God.
And then shit, since they brought up Naruto, Togen Anki, the one I was talking about with the Onis and the Momos, they literally steal from Naruto, the tuning museum. You know, with Kakashi with the bells.
Fuck.
Yeah, they got a dude.
Then
on
that's
there.
my other grievance. Like, what folks went from a Chunin to a Hokage? Not even a Chunin. He went from a Genin to a Hokage.
Yeah.
He just skipped all the middle pieces.
Yeah. He's essentially the strongest soldier on the planet.
So he basically
he don't gotta take a test.
He got a participation award.
He don't gotta take a test to prove his rank because he destroyed the strongest being on.
And he saved the whole village by putting the nine-tailed fox on the people to heal.
So is Sasuke still a Genin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He escaped the village, so
but
he
didn't want to
his rank.
He didn't even want to up his. He didn't even.
All that shit is paperwork.
Yeah. And then he didn't want
to.
But
Sasuke is.
But no, he could have. He
just
could
on the same level as Naruto.
No, but he could have upped his rank though. But after he even said he didn't want his arm back for his discretion towards Konoha, he didn't even want to up his rank either. That's why he was outside of the.
How is he a Genin going on S rank missions?
No, but because he's that nigga. He's still that nigga.
He's just a Genin on.
Your rank really don't tell you what you capable of.
Facts though.
That's how they laid it out.
Nigga,
that's how he wanted it to be ever since he betrayed Konoha.
He don't feel like he's worthy enough to be a Jonin.
No, I'm saying that's how they laid it out. That your ranking is your power.
But that's damn near that's the real world. That's real world. You know you work for some managers. You know you can do better than them niggas. But at a manager status, they chilling.
Yeah.
They chilling. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. The hierarchy don't mean shit.
It's just paperwork.
It's just paperwork.
And then it's like, look, folks kept getting saved by the nine-tailed fox. Like, that shit was blowing me. That shit was blowing me. Like, it's not like I ain't always knew this shit. I haven't watched it in a long time. So when I went back, like, this is a side note. An anime I watch every fucking year is Death Note. I watch it damn near twice a year.
Most expensive anime ever made.
Wow.
It's my favorite anime of all time, for real. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's my favorite is Death Note.
Ass.
Like, what? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's not get into no fuck shit this early.
My name Bennett. I ain't in it. He said anime though. So you talk about the
bro.
That's even Naruto. You already know.
I was forcing myself to finish this shit.
Yeah, so
the best part of Death Note is between L and Light. When it got to the other nigga, yeah, some of that shit wasn't the best. But those episodes between till L is on his ass to L die, those episodes is the best episodes.
Yeah, so I was a little interested when L was in his bag trying to get on his ass, but I ain't really give a fuck for it.
I like how they you know what I'm saying? They go back and forth. Folks might get 3 moves on them. Then here come L. Lay the Joker on the table. You feel me? Like folks was on his ass. It's my favorite anime.
He like Law and Order and shit.
No. Dexter.
Hey, that's my shit too. Oh God,
there we go.
Shit too. Oh,
there we go. Cause you gotta add the real killer in there that's really escaping. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro, yeah.
You gotta add him in there. So Dexter, if we want to get it, we ain't gonna get into Dexter. We talking about animes and shit. But back to motherfucking Naruto. What was I saying? I don't forgot the point I was trying to make with the Death Note shit.
You was like,
Death Note. I can watch that over and over and over and over and over again.
I don't know why.
This is making me feel like Naruto. I can't.
Yeah, I refuse to rewatch Naruto. I'm sorry. I refuse. I refuse.
Shippuden? That's different.
Shippuden had my favorite. Some of my favorite.
Kid Naruto, my favorite anime character.
What?
Kid Naruto.
Believe it.
That's my favorite anime character.
Maybe I'm just darker than you. Like my favorite anime characters is always the villains.
Luffy and Gon. But it has to be Kid Naruto. Kid, like he has to be a child.
Sasuke.
Believe it.
My top. Nah.
Stabbed in the hand.
Itachi.
First Rasengan on Kabuto. That's my favorite character.
Sasuke,
That's just a
Itachi.
nostalgic interest because it makes me feel like a kid again. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
You know what I wish
you know what I'm
sometimes?
saying?
Sometimes I wish that they made more anime with the villain winning.
Most fucking villains win the whole anime though.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
They got the whole world taken over
They
and shit.
ultimately lose though. It'd be
Of
like
course.
they take the world over and then this nigga snatch it back.
It ain't even no snatchback. Motherfuckers be the whole brigade dies in the main.
This is what pissed me off about that DC Legends of Tomorrow shit I was talking about. The whole setup. Villain trying to come to power, them trying to stop him. The villain gets what they say would be the main thing that would stop, that they couldn't do nothing against. Then they take over for a second, and bam, they do something against it.
Yep.
That's how that shit goes. The majority of the time.
A lot of villain in anime. JJK a villain inside anime. That the villains really just.
I like,
but they don't win
my
in the
specific
end.
Villains, like my specific.
I haven't
villains,
I haven't read the manga, so don't.
All I said was shit.
Yeah.
So like the villains I fuck with is damn near ones that have like reason.
Yeah. For sure.
Like over reason. I'm not talking about Muzan from Demon Slayer just because you couldn't find a flower and now you mad as hell and you making demons just upon this flower.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be. I like ones that's like
nigga.
I like ones that's like thought out.
Eisen and shit.
Yeah, Eisen for instance. Yeah. With the Hogel kill. That like all that shit makes sense because at a certain point they could have damn near had their whole arc to themselves and they would have been the protagonist.
Yeah.
They could have easily been the protagonist. Obito, if we knew his story before he fought Kakashi, he was explaining to him, we thought Obito was the worst of the worst characters.
Facts.
Until he explained his story. And you'd be like, damn.
Obito top 10.
My master, he was like, I came to the village, my master didn't even know me. And I'm fighting this nigga with a mask on. That's the only thing that's a difference. My master don't even notice me.
Yeah.
He was so
He's so advanced by that time.
Yeah.
He was so advanced though.
His soul was
No,
so
he did
like,
get advanced, but still Madara changed his whole thinking process.
Yeah, so
same
even
like
his
the Black
master
Zetsu
couldn't
changed
recognize him.
Madara's. Yeah.
He was so stubborn to what he was raised in and you know what I'm saying, drowning in all his you know what I'm saying, grief that he didn't know that his soul was so drowned that his peers couldn't recognize him. He just thought he was gonna show up with a mask and be like, oh, that's Obito, nigga. No, nigga, you don't even move like that. You've never even been that good of a ninja before.
Oh, God.
And you died when we was a child. How do you expect us to jump up and be like, yeah, that's Obito? Just off the vibe.
We think you did.
We think you did. And also, you not being a Uchiha for real. The Uchiha's been woo this, woo that.
Yeah, they been dead.
No, they ain't been dead. No, they ain't been dead around the time
Dead
Minato
around that
died.
time, yeah.
So it's like, shit, it's like.
They were still around when Obito was there.
Yeah, you right.
That's when they discovered the what's it called?
didn't
Izanagi or Izanagi?
Have a Uchiha that can control the nine tails like he did. So that's what they thought in a sense it was like a Madara type of thing. But in a literal sense, he was so drowned in his grief and rage and you know what I'm saying, malice that
We thought you was somebody
he
else.
thought you was the villain.
Yep.
Obito wouldn't do this to the village. He had the same mindset as Naruto.
Yep.
So why would he do this to the village? Hell no, Minato wasn't gonna recognize his old student that wanted to.
So you don't ever be one no anime where the villain is
Yes, I
The
I
most
actually
powerful
love
way.
that shit. It's certain villains that I love. Shit, I like Doflamingo. Come on, bro.
Doflamingo. And he got a sad story. That's what I'm saying. The
He got
story.
a
He got a
fucked up
story.
backstory.
Who was that?
Even though he
Who was that?
cut his backstory.
That's in One Piece. He got the string for you. So nah, don't do that. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. It just passed Batman.
Y'all got it though.
Sales.
Like Death Note.
He's top.
Don't have no
Top
anime
10. No,
page.
look. Top 10 author. Oda's top 10 author. No, it's not top 3. It's not top 3. It's not top 3. I think he's 7. He might be 7 or 6. But bro, he's up there with motherfuckers. Shakespeare. He up there with Shakespeare.
All right,
We ain't gotta.
we
say
25
shit.
minutes in. Let's wrap it up a little bit. Let's slide to the next joint. What was the next
So
one?
the DDG.
Nah, let's start with Offset and Cardi B.
That was second. Go ahead.
Let's start with Offset and Cardi B. So
Well, that one, the tit and tat.
right now, the Offset and Cardi B is in an interesting position, right? You got Offset who on the side of basically like you playing with me. So I think Offset feeding into it because she going crazy more
Yeah,
than
but
Offset is.
he got a point where he going crazy over. But I'm gonna let you elaborate.
So in my opinion, I see Cardi playing the Instagram games with folks as let me show you, let me pop out with folks at the Knicks game. I know they gonna take pictures and you go see this shit. Let me show us having fun on a boat. All these hoes, I'm shaking ass on the hoes. He got hoes in front of him. You know what I'm saying?
Pink shit in the bag, which you getting in trouble for now.
Then they pop out, bam. His son got the same braids as this nigga.
Now that's where you taking it too far.
Wow.
This shit is in hell right now.
Cause like
you can't say that because folks wait.
Wait. What,
he said he popped out with the information about her and the motherfucking her fucking on her pregnancy first.
I get that, but you shouldn't involve the kids in a mom and dad beef.
This shit is in hell right now.
No, but I'm just saying you shouldn't involve the kids.
You can't
in a
tell
mom and dad
nobody
beef,
how to
though.
respond to
Like,
your disrespect.
No, but that's too disrespect. That's playing with your kid. That's playing with your kid. That's something she knows gonna trigger you. You feel me?
The beef is in hell.
But you had sex with 6 women.
But I get that. But did he impregnate those 6 women?
No.
Did he marry those 6 women?
Fuck
He
that.
married you and
You told the world that I had sex on when I was pregnant. You told the world that.
Bro, told the world and exposing it to the world is 2 different things. I could tell you anything. No, I'm just saying. It's
bitches do make shit
I
up
can.
about
They do. Like that's what I'm saying. That's taking it too far. Because if you didn't really do it, why you gotta elaborate on the fact?
Fuck
He
that.
didn't come out with facts.
If
He
you
didn't come out
did
with a
do it,
video.
why is you
He
telling?
just said it.
If you did do it, why are you telling these people that we
trying
don't
to
know
tarnish
about
my
this
image.
shit? You trying to turn me to the end to the
tarnish
you
my
trying to turn me
image.
to the villain. Like, nah, fuck that. Now this shit is in hell. You can't tell nobody how to respond to your disrespect.
But she's doing it more than him. Like he's not even disrespecting her no more. Besides showing messages, but she show messages too. Him trying to get her back.
Cause it's
Whatever.
in hell already.
No, but I'm just saying
It's in here.
to use the kid is diabolical, bro.
To do the shit Offset be doing is diabolical as well.
He's never used his kids. He never used something that would automatically trigger the woman because it's a part of the woman.
Yes, he did.
What did he do? He did something to a mom, sister,
No,
cousin?
he claimed that she don't have the kids. That was part of his alimony claim. He claimed that she don't have the
But
kids.
she is traveling a lot, so she probably don't have the kids.
But she claimed that he hasn't seen the kids in 8 months.
But she probably holding them from the kids. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And you know
how that go, but I can't say
her side,
if I say you don't have the
nigga
kids.
that fall into the pettiness. That's
I
why
get
no
that.
fuck about
I get
the
that.
hair.
Yeah,
That's why
I get that.
fuck about how she disrespecting them. Bitches is bitches. They literally gonna fuck whoever they want to fuck, whether it's out of spite, whether it's to heal or fill a void. They gonna do that. That's why I'm not looking at the braids or none of that shit as, you know what I'm saying, a shot that's worthy enough to be like, okay, I'll kill somebody over this. Nigga, I've been in situations where I felt some type of way, man. A month later, I looked at that shit like, man, I feel lame as hell. I don't even give a fuck about the bitch for real. Why'd I give a fuck if the bitch got, you know what I'm saying, my son around? She just gonna learn the lesson of bringing your, you know what I'm saying, baby around people when it's too early. All women go through it. Simple as that.
Fact.
They all go through it because they all gonna do it out of spite. You break up with a bitch, whether it's for the fact that you was cheating or y'all wasn't working around, and the bitch want to remain petty gang. She gonna do stuff with your son or your daughter that's gonna make you mad gang. She gonna be comfortable enough to bring around. She gonna think she's grown enough to bring her child around anybody she chooses to be with. But in reality, a lot of women always realize, like, damn, only fucked with him for a month and a half. I thought that was somebody I was gonna keep around my child. Then they get to the point where they messing with 3-4 men, you know what I'm saying, a year, and it's like, why am I bringing so many, you know what I'm saying, around my, you know what I'm saying, child type shit. So it's like, I stopped looking at it because I'm not gonna call women incompetent for it, but it's like
They misguided.
they misguided because they think bringing their child into a situation gonna fuel their disrespect because they know a nigga not gonna give a fuck what you do with your pussy. You wasn't a virgin when I met you. You ain't
That's
gonna be a
not
virgin
it.
after me. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them think that this is go fuck you up.
Yeah. So a lot of women pitch your child into situations where they wasn't needed, whether it was to meet her new nigga that she fucking on or talking to, or it's to just, you know what I'm saying?
But I don't care about that.
Make
But
you
to
mad
like
type
literally
shit,
just have the same hairdo and then
It
post
happens,
it.
bro. It happens. I bet my baby mama fucked with a nigga with some locks. Nigga, my son got locks. It's cool. Fuck that shit.
But did he get it because he had locks?
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
think
she
so.
did his hair.
But
Maybe
I don't
my
think.
BM
But I
did
don't
his
think
hair,
so.
like,
I don't think so.
I
right,
don't
look.
dig that deep because I can't control it. She's the primary parent. She gonna do
How
what
do
she
you-
wanna do.
how about
Just
this?
don't
Look.
get too fucking disrespectful.
How do y'all feel about Offset asking for alimony, basically?
I don't
I don't
care.
see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with that either.
Turn
She
a blind
makes
eye to
more.
that
She
shit.
makes more than him.
Hey, I see women dog men out of money so much. I have no remorse.
Would you do it?
Man, you know what I'm saying, when a man want it.
Would I do it if my bitch make more than me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I'm on a Libra scale with it, but if she a disrespectful motherfucker who thinks shit sweet, hell yeah,
I
give
was
me
just
that
gonna
bread.
say, just from the
But if she
background
real
where Cardi
respectful,
B
you know
comes
what I'm saying,
from.
she know how to break up the right way and walk away and leave me the fuck alone.
Bitch,
baby,
get away
keep your
from me.
money.
Bitch, get away
Get
from
the
me.
fuck away from me. That's all I want.
Don't
But
give
if
me
you
nothing.
a disrespectful, rah-rah ass bitch who thinks shit sweet, all right, bet I'm finna show all these people how much money you make, and you finna pay me. So whenever I got my son, it ain't coming out of my pocket.
Exactly.
Fuck.
But this is the reason why I say that.
But if
Same
you a
thing.
cool one,
Same thing with Travis.
I'm not. Wait.
He ain't signed up.
I'm not mad at him for doing that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it myself.
That's fine. But I'm gonna tell
Like,
you the reason why
I don't give a fuck.
I'm
Hey,
doing it.
I want to get as
You a
far
disrespectful
away from
bitch,
you
I'm
as
doing
I
it.
can.
But
I
can be in Greece, you can be in Turkey, bitch. As long as my check comes to my account.
I don't wanna do all that.
If you disrespectful, I'm doing that.
But look, 85% of divorces are chose by women. Men like to keep their families together.
Facts.
Women know the consequences.
So hold on.
Men know the consequences of divorce.
So hold on.
That's a lot of men.
So hold on. Me saying I want to get as far away from her as possible might not be the thing at that time. But if my girl, so me and my girl get together, she know I make less. We both grinding, we both proceeding in our careers, whatever. And she make more than me? Yes. Because I know a whole bunch of men that is helping their girlfriend. Matter of fact, my boss at my job, his girl makes more than him.
Yeah.
Guess what she tried to do the last 4 or 5 months? Quit. Who's giving her the pep talk to calm down and think about it?
Yeah.
You got a new kid, this and that. He's helping her through it.
Cool.
She would have quit if it wasn't for him.
How about, let me rephrase this question, right? Do you feel like a man should pay any alimony when he separates from his wife?
It depends. But I yeah, most of the time I'm gonna say 90% of the time, no. But that would be the but if
you taking care of your child,
no, because if we talking
no.
If we
No, we
talking
talking about alimony,
census,
not child support.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I
If
know
we're
what
talking
you're
about
talking
traditional census,
Yeah, but you said if you taking care of your child. That's not the question. I said alimony.
that would be
not child
traditional
support.
census. She's most likely staying at home, cleaning, cooking, taking care of the kids, and not working. That's the traditional sense. That's why I said it depends. If you go in the traditional route,
no.
Yeah, no.
Can I tell you where I disagree with you at?
Where?
I
I ain't even
disagree.
finished.
I disagree with you at the point where you say
It's
the
not
majority.
traditional no
Wait,
more, bitch.
where you
No,
say
I know that.
where you say the majority of the time, no. I understand the cases where I already had all this money before I got my wife.
Let me finish. I get that. But nah, but
If
some
I
people
if
don't
I
though.
had my wife for a long time before I had the money or while I was on the uprise of getting the money, one, she probably helped you out in that house a lot. In that house on those dark days where you was ready to crash out, you was ready to say fuck this shit, you was ready to throw this shit to the side, you was ready to do this, that, and the third, and she kept you on track.
Women don't think like that, bro.
They
They
it's
give it
they
too much grace.
it's in you and it's not on you. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure, for sure.
Them there are a good percentage of women too.
Don't
It's
say
just
good.
it's a good
No,
percentage.
say fair.
It's
Say fair.
what
Say fair.
what would you estimate the
Say
percentage to
fair.
be that I'm
Say
talking about?
fair.
What would
Say
you
fair.
estimate that?
Say fair. I'm not estimating. I said say fair. Don't say good.
It's less than
It's
half.
good more than 50%.
I would say less than half, but more than 20. I don't know the top. I don't know. I would say more than 25, but less than half.
I was gonna say 30. I was gonna say 33%, and that is fucking fair.
So a pretty good percentage. 33 is damn near
Tim,
1/3. That's
good.
damn near 1/3.
50% is an F.
33 is 1/3 actually.
We talking about 100%.
Cool. We talking about if we could say a good 1/3 of the women are solid women, right?
Okay, so it's 66.
Then those women deserve something when your ass split.
That's
I don't
like
necess-
telling the nigga,
I don't
good
necess-
job, happy hands. Everybody celebrate that he's a good dad. They don't deserve none of that shit. You decided to have a child. What are you talking about, Tim?
We're not talking about child support.
We're talking about alimony.
Exactly.
Right.
So if I have to give away properties, this, that, and the third, right? If I give her a house, how's she gonna pay the bills on that house?
You don't supposed to give her a house. She can't live in your means no more because that's not your wife.
But that happens in
I
alimony
know, and
agreement.
I don't understand why.
So
but
if I give you a house, how are you gonna pay for this house?
I could put you in a nice apartment.
But the reason
Or
why
nice.
the reason why I say
Crib.
majority is because I go off of people I've seen in my life. Eminem, 8 Mile, been with this girl since then. Came on to come up, and she helped him through that. She was the one taking care of Haley. That's why he made so many songs about her taking care of Haley. He wasn't there because he was a drug addict and always on the road. You got Birdman. His girl was there since through thick and thin. You feel me? She just took half his shit.
You don't agree with that?
No, I'm saying I get why the majority, because what you talk about me being rich and my girl come along, that don't happen that much. Not that much. And actually, it's to the point where people
expect the finished product.
Yeah. And then I can also say Jeff Bezos. He used to work at McDonald's. He owns Amazon now.
Yeah.
His girl was there when he was working at McDonald's. Exactly. So I'm saying, people that I've seen in my life, and I'll even use my dad as an example. Him and his wife was in the same place. They was at Parkland. They grinded together to get where they at. She making more than him. I don't think my dad's gonna go for alimony, because technically he makes just as much because he does stuff on the side. So he referees, he does these other things. You feel me? Exactly. So that's the reason why I don't think he would do it. But that would be where I'm coming from. From examples in my life, some women deserve alimony. My grandma deserved it. She couldn't get it because she wasn't listening to my dad. And my grandpa got up on her.
Yeah.
She couldn't work sometimes because of the kids.
So we agreed that there are times
yes.
that somebody needs alimony.
Yes.
But do you believe that same person should get alimony if
you get on your feet?
If you already on your feet?
No.
But that so
like
you on your feet.
So then I can use Iman Shumpert.
On your feet mean, right?
I can use Iman Shumpert.
Crib, car, steady income. That's on your feet. Not slacking in areas where you can't pay for the crib or the car. On your feet mean on your feet. So when we divorce, you on your feet. crib, car, consistent income,
But
that's on your feet.
But then that would have to be going to like the money. But when you become married, you become one.
I know.
It's not so
they properties.
So like
they properties is costing $20,000.
Yeah, no, but I get that you become
you know
one. So it's under one name. You're separating your shit off of your name, the name that she took from you most of the time. That's what I'm trying to say. You really can't even say that because when you become married, you're conjoining. Y'all conjoining. Y'all. You use one name, even if it's the female. Both y'all names go under that. So y'all become one. So becoming married, you already lost if she was already on her feet.
So you agree with me?
Yeah, I do agree with you. But at the same time, y'all become one. Nobody has a certain income. Y'all income become conjoined. Y'all one team. Y'all one body. Y'all one soul. Y'all one function. So you really can't even use that as an analogy. And that's what I'm saying.
But how do you agree? How do you think that Offset should ask her for alimony then?
Because she makes more than him.
Cool, but
he can do
you
that.
Was rich before me.
Law. No, but it's a law though.
She was rich before him.
Nah.
She got richer with him.
She was a stripper, so she was making.
She was not a stripper when they started fucking.
No, not when they started fucking, but before they started fucking, she was a stripper, bro. I remember Cardi B because she bought her first.
Cardi B was Cardi B, and Offset was Offset when they got together.
But I get that they got married, right?
Matter of fact, Offset wasn't even Offset yet when they got together. He was Offset of the Migos. But he wasn't Offset yet. So really, Cardi B was Cardi B before Offset.
Matter. When you sign that contract to get married, y'all conjoin. Y'all are conjoined.
Y'all both.
You feel like he a sucker or a coward because he asking for money? Is that what
I feel like he being petty. Okay. I don't even think this. I don't even think this.
Being petty too, though.
Exactly.
I don't think this over.
Exactly. With
like,
the kid,
he needs that shit. He's being petty because
he don't need the shit. But why not take? She being petty too.
A woman
he being petty back. Why can't he be petty? But she can use the kid to put Stephon Diggs' hairstyle on the internet.
No.
Because you a man.
A woman shouldn't.
See, you're a man.
But what is that?
A woman.
But it's the law.
You can't move like a woman, fool.
A woman don't deserve to hear a bitch was around her baby and y'all just broke up last weekend. And it's been only 6 days, gang. A man don't deserve to hear that his child was around another nigga and y'all just broke up last weekend. Nobody deserves that. Yes, that's the standard on our life that we shouldn't be as petty or act like women. But neither of us deserves that. Exactly. Offset don't deserve that. He probably need a little burn in his ass because all the cheating he did and all the trying that she committed to because she was really a wife.
That's the problem.
And in the law, it don't say man or
he did all that cheating. If you know you did more cheating than your wife did.
So you deserve to see your child. So you deserve that?
I didn't say you deserve it.
But you just said he needed to see that because all the shit he did.
No, I'm saying being the man that he is and all the cheating that he did compared to the cheating that she did, he can't move like she moves.
But the crazy part about it is different when a woman cheats between a man.
You think he wrong, and she just wrong?
Like I
That's
said,
basically what you said.
Like I said, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at him for doing. Let me finish responding. Like I said, I'm not mad at him doing this shit. I'm not mad because the reason that y'all said that they do this shit all the time. Fuck it, this nigga doing that shit. It's funny as hell to look at y'all ass when somebody do it to y'all. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But do I think the nigga should be asking a woman for alimony when you got your own bread? Like, I would respect it way more if you was just fucked up.
My own weed, I buy my own games,
if you was fucked up,
all my bills,
right?
But
if you was fucked up, and you needed that shit,
let's use a different tax bracket because I think you're just looking at the tax bracket.
He not fucked up.
You're just looking at the tax bracket. So say that
your lady made $95,000.
Say that your lady makes 95,000 and she do extra shit on the side. You make 65, 70. And your girl bringing in the bag. Like I'm telling you, your girl bringing in the bag. Like all y'all cars in the same name, so y'all don't know exactly unless someone budgeting. Y'all don't know who got what. You feel me?
Who check and pay for what?
Exactly. Man. So say that you help her get through school. You feel me? She start making 105K. You helped her through school. Her credit bad. Actually, I'm gonna give you an example because this what I'm saying. This plays a part in people I know in my life. Yeah. You get her credit good. Her credit's still not even good. Actually, to this day, it's still not good.
You get her to the point where
she can, and she start making more money. You not taking that alimony, and you still making 65. And you helped her do all this and that. You helped build her up.
You got her through school, and you paid her credit, and you did all this.
You paying all the bills. You still paying. Y'all still paying both cars.
I might still be trying to get my bitch back. That's a different conversation.
But he is trying to get his bitch back.
I'm not asking the question. But I'm not.
Can
I finish what I'm saying?
But don't start with a sub.
No, I gotta start with the shit that he just said.
No,
I have to go off what he just said. So no.
I'm not talking about emotions. Do a subtext on some finances.
Like I said.
You talking about I'm trying to get my bitch back.
I still might be trying to get my bitch. And then what I say after that though? What? No, I wouldn't ask for alimony. That's two separate things.
So
it
wasn't needed that you said you was trying to get your bitch back. Because at the end of the day, you still wouldn't ask, even though you did all that.
You paying the car notes.
Yeah, because it's like if we're gonna be separate, if we're separated, bitch, I don't want to be a friend. I don't want to be a lunch buddy. I don't want to be your 6 months every time you contact me and say this. I don't want to be. I don't want nothing to do with you, bitch. Like
Average just paid a bitch for 18 years worth.
Well, that's a child support. Alimony is
I'm still paying you.
If I ever loved you and I'm not fucking with you no more, get the fuck away from me.
Whether it's for marriage or a child, I'm paying you for a bond that we committed to. You have to commit to a child. You gotta lay down. You gotta get naked. You gotta fornicate. You gotta ejaculate inside her. You gotta pay for a big ass wedding, or go to a fucking courthouse and say I do. There's things you have to commit to get there. It ain't something that you just walk in the park with. Yeah, it's easy to have sex, but it's just easy to go to the courthouse and say I do. But there's still bonds you committed to, bro. At the end of the fucking day.
Mm-hmm. So you would do it.
I said if our breakup is hard on me and you be disrespectful and all out your body, yep. Yeah. But if you the type of woman where we break up and you talk to me the right way and you know what I'm saying, you really leave me the fuck alone.
Move, bitch, get out the way. Fuck you, Tobo.
Because you literally
get out the way.
At our worst time.
Get out the way.
I don't want nothing from you. You don't gotta pay me shit. You're the bitch that's always trying to spike me in the ground, even though we both said we done with this. I'm tired of them hoes. I got enough of that. Because I'm always the mature person that want to walk away and not be in your business and shit.
God.
I'm always the mature one.
We'll tie that we'll tie that into to DDG and Holly Berry. We'll tie that into that. Look. So fuck you niggas what? Where the fuck you going?
You said Holly Berry. You meant Holly Berry?
Holly Bailey. Fuck. I don't know you, bitch. No, let me stop. Nah, fool. We not gonna overdo it. But look, well, we're crowned right now. What are you? 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 You're a king. What are you, Keith? And what we drinking? You know what I'm saying? But look, you thought I was trying to be serious. He mad at me. Why you mad at me, Q dog? We gonna get this shit together, fool. Look, Then you done made me lose my train of thought. What we was talking about? Halle Bailey, the Little Mermaid.
Call her ass a fish.
Damn. She definitely looked like them fish with a little light on their head from SpongeBob.
Oh, the angler.
Yeah. Hey, no kizzy. No, look, fool. So how you feel about the shit that they got going on? We see that they in a custody battle. We see that she claims that he's an abuser. He claims that she's crazy. Like,
So this was
Give
this
me
was,
all-
this what I think.
He
I
claimed
think
that she was an abuser.
No.
I think you got that mixed.
no, he claimed
she
that
claimed,
she was.
yeah, nah, she claimed,
no, she claimed that he was an
'cause,
abuser.
she was like
She
she
said-
had marks on her arms
Yeah.
and shit like that. I remember
Them the
that.
hold down marks, bitch. Stop touching me, Mark.
That's damn near what it is, though.
You don't.
That's damn near
Bitch
what
can't
it
do
is.
nothing when you hold it
But
down
what
too
I
hard.
think, what I think
My
DDG
bad, Mark,
is
can't do
doing is like not hyping her up, like making her crazy.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is like he doing certain shit, piss her off, hold the receipts for it, and then expose that shit later.
Yeah.
So
He's
I
I
he
think
baiting that shit out. That's what I think.
100. But in a sense, I think the shit that she posted online and told people about, like the abuse allegations and the things he did that hurt her feelings or went out his way to make things hard for her as a mother. I think that she was being a basic baby mama that was exposing too much, and then it turned into like her actually being crazy because she knew she had a baby daddy that wasn't really internet about it, who save face and don't expose you even though you expose him, because you know the standard. You not being a weird ass nigga that's, you know what I'm saying, exposing your girl and doing all this crazy ass
Yeah.
shit and, you know what I'm saying, exposing y'all news and y'all arguments. You ain't doing none of that shit. You ignoring it and you carrying on with the rest of your day like ain't shit happen. That's what majority men do. We got all the small percentage that match energy with women and dog they ass on the internet and expose them 100. But most men save face, and a lot of people don't know what's really going on in the background on what a woman capable of and how bad that she can get and why you be so mean to her. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she thought it was a situation where he was deleting his messages or it wasn't going to be nothing that he was going to take to the stand. Because he been saving faces since 2021, 22. So while he
Was
bring
they
it to
together
court,
that long?
hell yeah. Because if you read the messages, you know what I'm saying, the messages say 2022. You know what I'm saying? So
alright.
this is
That's
before
why I
the
said
baby.
he holding receipts. That's exactly why I said he holding receipts.
But in the sense is like, why didn't you save face? You're a celebrity. Why didn't one of your, you know what I'm saying, management team tell you to not to get on the internet and expose what's going on between you and the father of your child? Why is the man the only one that's saving your face, that's not telling people that you stabbed him, that you grabbed his gun and walked out the crib and hid yourself, and then his security had to go get the gun before he seen you? Then it got to a point where he got so motherfucking, his anxiety got so bad that he started being scared to sleep in the same crib as you because he thought he was gonna kill you. He thought you was gonna kill him. So it gets to the point where niggas save face because I'm not finna embarrass myself if I'm not finna do nothing about it, and I'm gonna still fuck with you and try to work on the family. Bitches will literally get cheated on and tell the world that they got cheated on, and the next few days they'll be with the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a big difference between our actions, but it's like if you knew all this shit was gonna happen. She even confessed in a little video with her and her sister that I'm not the woman y'all think I am. I treat shit. I'm petty. I like drama. I like the rah-rah shit. She even admitted to it. So when it came out in the messages, it made her look worse because all these years from 2022 to 2025, gang, ever since the child was born, that you were the type to admit that you like this type of shit, and then you had the baby daddy that didn't like getting internet about it. All he did was carried on his life and improve his career. So I feel like he didn't save receipts to be on no lame petty shit. It was just the fact like, bitch, you want to take this to court and take my son away from me? Do you know how much shit I got on you? And I ain't say shit to nobody.
Yeah,
Because
but
I don't think
look,
he would have told nobody if she would have never took it to court. or never said you can't have your son. Cause I never say nothing about my baby mama on the internet. Rashaya can post, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me for saying your name, but she can post anything on the internet about me. Talk shit. Oh, he don't do this, he don't do that, and I'll be doing this in the background, and I still won't say nothing about her. Because that's not my fucking problem. I don't control that woman and what she posts. So I'm not gonna post to combat her. And I'm not petty enough to do that shit.
And she do that shit.
I know she still do that because people still come to me about it. I don't care because we've got so far from it.
No, but for real, it's just like I understand the point where he ain't say. I understand the point where he ain't say nothing. I more so wanted to focus on the motherfuckers that was trying to call him a said abuser because of her saying that he hit her. And
what you gotta think about it? He showed abusive proof with the messages.
The restraining order got approved and all that shit.
But that's because that was after, because in 2022 he got pictures and he got messages from all these events of injuries on his body. Only thing she got is bruises on her arms. Most men hold a woman's arms. I've been in a situation where I have to stop a woman from slapping the shit out of me multiple times, gang.
Yeah.
And when I let go of her arm, oh, look at my arm, it's red. Look what you did. I've been there. I'm like, bro, I ain't do shit but stop you from busting my shit wide open, gang.
Yeah.
Most women think they so crazy that they don't got no consequence behind it because most men don't tell on them. I think that what was going on. Yes, he was probably petty enough. Yes, it was probably a time where he got his ass punched and smacked so many times he retaliated. That happens, gang. It get to a point where you get hit so many times, bitch, you think I'm dead ass sweet.
But his ass still, his hand still registered, so he would have went to jail.
Yeah,
he
so
actually
like, beat her ass. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like, damn, bro. It's like, I know it's a problem when a nigga trying to save face, but when he get to court, he gotta expose everything because of the fact, like, look, bitch, I wasn't playing with you, bro, but I was trying to not put our business in the world. But women always decide to tell the whole world what they going through because they need somebody to, you know what I'm saying, cradle them or coddle them.
Yeah, I was more. I'm on DDG's side for real. I'm on folks' side with the whole shit. I just
postpartum excuse. Yes, I understand that men drive you insane for sure, and the baby make it worse. You know, hormones make it worse. 100. But it's like you was doing this shit even before y'all conceived the baby. How do you have explicit proof that
that's what
only from postpartum?
Let's talk about the postpartum point. That's what it is with postpartum. You was at a level with the shit already. Before the postpartum. The postpartum just made it worse. Like,
and the crazy part about it is Blueface warned him. On his stream.
I always see that video.
Yeah, I always see that.
He's like, it'll never happen to me.
So yeah, he was like, so DDG was even just saying dreaming basically, and then Blueface was like, he's like, yeah, when I get my baby mom, I'm gonna keep her forever. Blueface was like, nah, sometimes the baby is the reason why y'all break up.
Yeah.
Oh, and he was literally sitting. He said, nah, he said, I'm gonna get my bitch back. Basically, I'm gonna get my girl back. Feel me? He said, I mean, you can say what you want to say. He said, I got kids though, and I know. Like Blueface telling them this,
bro.
Blueface is telling them this.
Work out.
Sometimes he was like, no, I'm gonna make it work. Like DDG is contradicting everything that Blueface, he curving all that.
He just give him the OG warning, like, watch out, because it can get bad.
Oh God.
Yeah.
DDG was essentially saying it won't get bad, and even if it do, I'm gonna get her back.
And guess what?
Happy go lucky.
What's going on with him right now?
Bad.
Yeah. Some niggas think they can't never lose their bitch.
Some niggas think life's sweet as hell. And them trials and tribulations you go through as a young parent don't hit you because you think you so, you know what I'm saying, beyond it.
Yeah.
When them real life situations hit y'all and other women come into the picture, then she want to be tit for tat. And other men come into the picture and y'all got to forgive one another and one of y'all can't forgive it. And, bro, real life shit happens, gang. Or sometimes, bro, you just not there enough for him. Or she not there enough for you type shit, but you her number one fan. It be so much shit and so many dynamics and angles type shit. You know what I'm saying? The reason people can't work out with a child, but sometimes people outgrow one another. And sometimes people think good sex means we gonna have a good rest of our life together.
Yep.
all because our sex good.
Yeah.
Nah, don't be like
Definitely
that.
don't work like that.
Don't work like that. But we all think that when we 19 and every time I fuck this bitch, I get like a good 10 minutes in.
So
She feel good, I
we
feel
all pretty
good. You know
much
what I'm
on
saying?
on DDG side with this shit.
I have grace for Haley, but I'm definitely on DDG side because I know how I feel to save face and not expose her the whole time and let her abuse and talk crazy and do all this crazy
I think
shit.
what happens is people bash one person so much that it forces you to be on the other side. Cause it's like y'all going so hard, assuming everything that she's saying is just the absolute truth.
Yeah.
That y'all not even looking at this man
Cause I be
truth.
telling bitches,
It's
always the
the
good
same
niggas
thing.
and the good daddies that get treated like shit, but it be the deadbeats that get the best baby mamas that really don't care and shit like that. So it be like until those type of women that got the good baby daddies that actually want to be a father, whether he with you or not, type shit, they gotta experience the type of, you know what I'm saying, dad that really don't give a fuck. Oh, you gonna keep them away from me? Cool. Sometimes they gotta experience that because they so spoiled with having a good father with their choice on, you know what I'm saying, who the man they chose to conceive with, that they lose face because they like forget who you are. They don't ever expect you to be like, you know what,
But
fuck you and the baby.
it's just they really force you.
They know
Like
you got morals.
you don't really have no choice. It's like I agree with some of the shit that they said on that side. Like, yeah, maybe he did abuse her. Like some of the shit that she's saying is true.
He probably started some shit.
And
He probably hit her first once upon a time.
but my thing is,
bad,
abusive relationships don't get as much light as one person being the sole abuser and this nigga is the villain.
Facts. When y'all hitting each other back and forth.
Like
Facts.
there are a bunch of these abusive relationships where it's back and forth, where everybody. So sometimes you might smack her first. Sometimes she might smack you first. Sometimes y'all hitting each other in the same time. Sometimes you don't respond. Sometimes she don't respond.
But sometimes it ain't even got to be physical the first time. One could be doing physical abuse. One could be doing mental, financial.
You know what I'm saying? They'll provoke you.
Yeah, they'll provoke you. They'll be like, so say that, for instance, the woman, the money maker, the dude sitting at the crib all the time. She be like, oh, bitch, I pay all the bills here.
Yeah.
This and that. Woo, woo. She keep talking down on you. Like, oh, but you trying to get a job. So say that dude's still trying to get a job. He trying to do whatever it takes so he can be the breadwinner. And then it be like that. And then she physically abuse you. You taking financial and physical right there. And that also automatically goes to your mental. Because you feel like, hey, I'm the man. I should be the provider. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. So they can attack you with 3 different types of abuse right off rip.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the point. It's like
exactly.
I don't men, and I'm speaking for more than just myself because I know this is why some people, not all of them, some of them is they kids, they don't understand shit. But some men revolt back against that online against women because it's like every man that we see is being exposed for being the abuser when it was just an abusive situation. That's what they was both going through. You play the victim because you are the woman, and we know that as a goal, the goal should be men shouldn't hit women. That should be what we aim for. But when it's going on both ways, then the man always gets painted as said abuser. You were in an abusive relationship. You couldn't leave because this, that, and the third. While those go on, a lot more women use that than they should. And that's why a lot of men go for what DDG is saying, or, you know what I'm saying, go argue on that side because they're more forced to argue on that side. Because it's like, it's so many people bashing this way. You know what I'm saying? And it's them few people that like, all right, bro, I get what y'all saying, but y'all missing a whole piece of this shit. Yeah, y'all missing a whole piece of the puzzle.
But even with my mom, my grandma from my mom's side, and my great auntie, they even said, just like you said verbatim, a man shouldn't hit a woman. A real man ain't gonna hit a woman. But a real woman ain't gonna hit a man because you should know automatically what men are capable of.
Yeah.
You feel me? It shouldn't be that I hit you and automatically think you're not gonna hit me back. Because that might be an emotional man. He might not have had a dad in his life. Yeah. If he don't have no dad, he don't have no structure. Yeah. So if he don't have no structure, he could be an emotional man.
Because a woman raised him, he's gonna respond like
exactly. And that's why it's an all-time high right now that the women are most unhappy. You know how everybody going, all these girls going through a little gay phase.
It's too many reverse. It's too many reverse roles happening.
That. But guess what happens in those relationships? More. This is the crazy part about it. Now that you say that, so this is the crazy part about it. A man and a woman together right now have a less domestication relationship and all that. Besides with them being with
domestic,
another woman,
like they fight more.
Yeah, women fight more. Y'all always competing.
Yeah,
it don't matter if you're in a relationship or not. You're competing.
Everybody emotional.
Exactly.
Everybody logical.
Exactly. So that's why you feel me. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just elaborating on the fact that now women right now at an all-time high, rated the last 10 years more than any time in human history. Women are the most unhappy. Because what they saying, I don't need no man. If all men died on this earth right now, earth would be a catastrophe right now. Armageddon.
War-stricken.
Armageddon.
Yeah.
Armageddon. So I'm telling you, Armageddon, bro. But they tell you they do certain shit for them, but they do it for men. For instance, getting boob jobs. Ass jobs, lip jobs. They trying to make, but men don't really like that shit.
It's for the attention.
Exactly, it's for the attention on me.
And
but who really, they trying to get the attention?
It's really
of? It ain't no woman.
It's really either those that sell sex or those that believe that sexual attention is love attention. It's either one of the two. They're either selling sex or they believe that the sexual attention that they get is equivalent to love attention, care for you attention.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But they not selling that to women though. They selling that to men.
Yeah, facts.
Cause who paying for the OnlyFans? Who paying you to come?
Me.
But you feel me? Like but men are the most donators for any. I'm not saying y'all all prostitutes to wear makeup and all that, but. All prostitution, OnlyFans, all mostly donated is all it's damn near over 80% men. That's all men. You're selling yourself to men.
Fact.
On God. So that's all I had to do was elaborate. But
mine was just about forcing nigga to be on the other side.
Yeah.
And I think
and there's a lot of
I think if you break the conversation down to something less deep, I think if you look at in sports where a nigga, like, niggas would get me to argue LeBron because you would say something so crazy. It's like, all right, now y'all genuinely hating on the man. Like, this is not in the spectrum of what happens in real life basketball. Like, soon as one person go off for a crazy game, they want to say, oh, LeBron needed somebody to carry him. Ooh, nigga hit one shot. LeBron needed somebody to save him. Like that Ray Allen shot. Like motherfuckers didn't know LeBron scored most of the points in that comeback. The nigga just had to hit one shot. I'm the one that got us in a position for you to hit this one shot and it'll be impact. So it'd be the same way with that shit. What was the other topics that we had? Did we want to talk?
Angel Reese.
We just want to talk about some basketball. Bam.
Yeah, let's talk about some basketball, man. Angel Reese, I ain't gonna lie. I was a fan when you was at LSU.
Yeah, I loved you.
I still love you to this day, but you making me mad, gang. You making me mad.
No, we only got.
You making me mad. All because you keep talking about Caitlyn. I get it. Y'all have a rivalry. Yes, you have a college champion.
Wait. Y'all had. Y'all had a rivalry. That shit over with.
Hold on. Let me elaborate. What he said. Y'all had a rivalry. Yes. You have a college ring, she doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Type shit.
But stop. Stop. Stop trying to make it seem like the WNBA is just you two.
No, stop.
It's nowhere near you right now. Nowhere.
Type shit. Yeah.
Nowhere.
Page
Nowhere.
Page Beckers.
Asia
You know what I'm
Wilson. That's been my girl.
Your butt.
You've been making me so mad because you've been talking so much.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that, nigga. It was when you and Krishan got y'all ass up there and got to doing that goofy ass shit. That's when y'all pissed me off. I was fucking with you, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I came on this podcast and argue folks. I argue folks about you getting all your rebounds from your misses, nigga. We had a conversation. But no, wait. When you said, when you and Krishan said that you do the same thing as LeBron James, nigga, you don't do the same thing as LeBron, nigga. That's LeBron, nigga. That is the #1 slave on the motherfucking plantation. That's the one. That's the #1 slave on the plantation. Like this nigga is. Let me stop. The folks getting that bread, but that's the #1 nigga. And you talk about some. You letting Krishan talk about some. Yeah, you do the same thing that LeBron James does. Yeah, y'all should get paid the same. I don't see the difference between what you and LeBron James does. Huh? You don't?
So, what we finna get into now, we got the Elon Musk and Trump shit, man. On Twitter, Elon Musk put on there, he said, time to drop a really big bomb. Tag the real Donald Trump, which, if everybody know on X, that's Donald Trump, real actual, you feel me, social media. And he said, is in the Epstein files, that is really the reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day. DJT, exclamation point. June 5th, 2025. That was literally yesterday. That was yesterday. So
shit actually crazy.
A lot of people been saying that Trump ain't said nothing back. But if you go on X again, Elon Musk banned his account. Elon Musk also said, without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House of Republicans would be 51 to 49 in the Senate. And then he said, such ingratitude. Now, I don't know specifically what Elon Musk is talking about or what he's mad about.
He controlled the votes the whole time.
Well, no, I get that, but I don't know what he's mad about. Like I don't know why he just got so mad at Trump. You feel me? Obviously, a promise or something didn't go through. But if you talking about Trump and a politician, when does anything 100% go through that you ask him to do? Never. So, I'm really trying to figure out what he really talking about. Because that seems to be an issue, I guess. So, I'm literally thinking like, what did Trump do or not pass? What bill he didn't pass? What bill he didn't bring up? Whatever.
Check his ass ain't
cut. So one of my coworkers said today it has something with a case that he has or something. Like, I don't know if it's true, but
yeah.
He been known for lying. So why'd you even
over 35 motherfucking felonies?
Oh God.
I don't expect bullshit to come from.
Most of the people that worked under him in the last 8 years are all in jail.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you ain't know his first term? A lot of motherfuckers got locked up.
For his first term?
For his first term, a lot of motherfuckers that worked under him. Huh?
Did he get impeached?
Nah, he ain't getting impeached. They was trying to impeach him.
Yeah.
They had to take him to court to prove that he rigged the election.
So he did it again just to laugh at y'all motherfuckers.
Exactly. And before he became president, it's a video right now. It's a video of Trump right now. He said Republic. That's code. That's future Trump. Yeah, that's code. But there's a video right now where Trump literally even says Oh, the Republicans is probably the easiest party to get into. He said you could lie to them, and they're gonna believe every word you say. That's 20 years before he even tried to run for president.
Damn.
What did he do his first election?
Republican.
Lie. He probably cheated. They still ain't proved it yet.
Well,
But
there's no reason to prove it if y'all gonna elect them fucking
well, no, you only get 4 years. If it
saying.
take you, court with the president
that should be
is automatically gonna take at least 2.5 years.
Fact. Damn, what the country looking crazy.
Oh God! But he didn't even have the country looking crazy. I ain't gonna lie. He brought the unemployment rate up. I mean, down. My bad. Not up. Down. He did a lot of shit. People blame him, so people really hate him for what he did with the Hispanics. So that he put them in those camps and the kids was getting raped.
Yeah.
I get that. And deportations. But guess who had the most deportations as president? But nobody. Barack Obama.
Yeah, man.
Now, he didn't have them in those camps. That's the only thing I'll take away from this.
Just sending them home.
He was sending them to the crib. Yes, sir. But he had a high unemployment rate.
Back.
Very high.
A lot of people struggle with Obama was here.
Very high. But he brought employment, but he a businessman.
Yeah.
So, of course, he going to know how to bring employment
Back
to the country. So, now, I'm not saying he not racist. I'm not saying he was a good president. I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying simple facts.
His ass a pedo.
I don't even know that. You feel me? It got to be proven in court. Innocent until proven guilty. What you talking about? Bro. But, yeah, so I just want to elaborate on that. You got anything you want to talk about your favorite boy? Yeah, this thing want to talk about.
Fuck Donald Trump. On my motherfucking daddy.
He want to talk about your favorite boy. Come over here and talk about your favorite boy, my boy. Yeah.
First of all, I'm mad as hell. I just went to look for this little ass piece. I thought you had more on this one.
I said as little as hell. This in the
Nigga, why do you think I threw it?
I thought you
I
threw
thought you
more
just
than
threw it.
yeah. That's why I was like, you fucked up. When I seen it, I said, what?
Anyway,
the
talk
fuck?
about your favorite boy, Donald Trump.
Hey, I said,
Mr.
what the
Donald
fuck?
Trump.
Hey, fo, y'all go get the fuck off Trump dick
shit.
on the guys.
What you
Look,
mean? You didn't even hear what we said, nigga. The fuck?
I'm not even responding to you. Look, y'all get the fuck off Trump dick. Look, guess who else in them Epstein motherfucking list?
You.
Elon.
Elon is not on there.
You know?
Elon is not on there. Yes. Do you know who just exposed the list before him?
Who?
Yes.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't.
Who the nigga that did the all white party and had motherfucking little
Did
baby
he?
in that bitch? No. All white party. The white dude.
Oh, yeah,
He
do
exposed
that.
the list. Elon is not on there. Elon is not on there. And that was 3 years ago. Elon is not on there.
Elon wasn't exposed.
His wife on there. His first wife.
And she went by
His
herself.
first wife on there.
She went
Elon
by
is not
herself.
on there.
She went by herself?
Huh?
You think she went by herself?
They was dissing. They weren't engaged. They weren't engaged or married after she went.
Cool type shit.
They've been unmarried since I was in college, and I graduated in 2019.
Do Elon look like he touched kids?
Elon? There's a lot of people that look like they touch kids to me until it's proven.
Elon like he do weird shit like play with Legos.
Yeah, with kids. He do shit everything but touch them.
You might be right, cause I'm not. But one thing I have been hearing. Is
you know what I mean by that though?
A lot of rich motherfuckers have been doing weird shit. So have you heard about those women that been getting invited to Dubai, and then they get everything paid for, but they gotta do weird shit?
Oh yeah, like boo boo,
they get
boo boo, piss. You know what I'm saying? Gonna say too much.
And then that one girl that tried to expose him, she randomly got found in the middle of a construction site, and said she fell off the building. They've been doing that. And then the cops been hiding it.
All I'm saying is,
oh, they're paying them off to come there. They're literally saying, I will pay you 80 grand just to fly out there. They're paying for your flight. So that means you're on the flight for free. You're getting 80 grand, and then they said they're gonna pay you this amount.
I don't agree. I don't agree with everything Trump doing. But more than other politicians, he says what he's gonna do and he does it. Real shit. Boy, more than other politicians, he says, I'm gonna do this.
Not more than any politician. It's
more than the majority. How about that? Not any. I ain't gonna say any. But more than the majority of these politicians, he says what he's gonna do.
I'll give you the rebuttal.
And he does it. So I respect that. And nigga, it be these politicians. That's the thing. It be these politicians that tell you they go do this, that, and the third, and they don't do none of it but like one, two things when they in office, and a lot of shit go to shit, and we be like, oh yeah, that's our favorite. Cause he just sold y'all a dream and y'all bought it. And any man on the earth, the majority, not you, the majority, happy Pride Month.
But don't say that shit.
I'm just
fucking Juneteenth.
It's happy Pride Month. Though.
Fuck.
The Pride.
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth is not till
Juneteenth
is June
16th.
We're not.
They're not getting our. They're not getting Black People's Month. I don't give a fuck.
16 for sure. I know now. It's 16.
It's
I said 19.
It's the 19th.
It is.
But you know what?
It is
Pride Month is, dude.
No, I'm not giving.
I was saying 16.
I said 16. I never agree with that. The government did that shit on purpose, bro. The government did that shit on purpose.
We got February. We got February though.
We get February. That's the shortest month of the year. I'm not taking it.
It is.
It's June.
It is.
It's June.
It
Juneteenth.
Well, then we get an extra day.
I'm not giving them that. No.
This is also mental health month that nobody talks about.
Yeah. Mental health month.
Exactly.
Yes. But you trying to say shout out? No.
I was saying happy Pride Month because
why?
No.
I said before that, but that's really weird.
No.
Hey, what I said before that. But now look, like I said, the majority of men respects another man that does what he says. So it's like that's why I would have voted for Trump if I voted.
Did say that.
I said the majority of men accept you, and then I stopped myself and then said Happy Pride Month. You missed it.
Hell no.
He said Happy Pride Month, and most men respect what
I said most men except for, and then I stopped myself. I said Happy Pride.
Yo, ass a fruitcake.
A fruitcake is crazy. That's crazy. I don't even like fruitcake on Christmas. But anyways, fool. We
Hell no.
Hey man.
Hell no.
Come on, man. We got some closing remarks for these people, man. Hey. Are you want some more? You got some more topics for us?
Yeah, so we got Constantine.
Get into that shit.
And Natalie Nunn.
Natalie Chun.
You feel me? So she been saying, she came to the internet first about it. Saying that hey, Kai wanted to do a collab with the baddies. And he been asking her, like, how can we do a collab? Now, what she just said a couple days ago, while she was getting her hair did and makeup done, she gave him a few ideas. And then he did the Streamer University. So now she was trying to do the Baddie University and talk down on Kai on her shit. And then Kai was like, all right, if you want to keep playing with me, he said, I'm not going to say no name, but if you keep playing with me, I'm going to sue. So this morning or yesterday, whatever the case may be, she was like, oh, I ain't mean that, you feel me? I was just talking shit, you feel me? Now she trying to take everything back. But, you feel me? Kai didn't do anything wrong because he put motherfuckers on. And then even at the Streaming University shit, people kept saying, oh, he was hiring the best streamers. No. 75% of the applicants had 0 to 50 viewers. 0 to 50, 75. Yes, the top 10, top 20, yes, was top streamers that already been streaming. But 75%, 75. A third, or no, 3/4 out of your shit. It's people that, bro, he even invited a dude. He said he didn't have one person in the stream. He invited him. But he doesn't even look at his chat. So he didn't even know that he invited him to stream the universe.
Yeah.
Kai trying to put people on. Baddie shit, you remember what you said earlier? Women love drama, all this other shit. The baddie shit going up. Don't get me wrong, but you on Zeus Network.
They stealing from your ass. For real.
You on Zeus Network. Not only that, what man wants a masculine woman? This is playing to a part of why women are being unhappy.
They trying to take on a role that they can't fathom.
Wait, can I talk to him? Okay. She finna get a hold of platform. I ain't mad.
She got the hoes a platform.
Hey, she finna get him another one.
But
No, look. Baddies University is gonna be like you said.
She's not doing it no more.
It would have been similar to Streamers University, so she would have got bad bitches from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Put them in. Well, I ain't gonna say however much money she had. I know she ain't have constant. I know she ain't have constant budget. But hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at her giving the bad bitches a platform. Like, I ain't mad at her trying to get a bad bitch a platform. A lot of people get inspired off another motherfucker idea and then makes it into their own. Like, Baddie University, while it might have got inspiration from what Kai did, is to move it on to the next thing. Hey, we finna get all the baddies in this bitch. You feel me? We finna get Hoopers University. We finna get all the young Hoopers in this bitch. We finna have their ass in a dorm, and they ass finna be playing 1-on-1s and 3-on-3s and all this shit. You feel me? Showcasing their talent and shit. Like, could have moved on to the next thing, Rapper University, and they got, you know what I'm saying, the rappers in this bitch, and they getting their shit off, and they, you know what I'm saying, it would have moved on to the next thing. Like, so I'm not really mad. The shit I didn't like with Natalie Nunn is when she tried to go and talk about Kai. That's where she fucked up.
That's what I was gonna
That's
say.
where she fucked up.
Yep.
Like,
Where
where you tried to expose Kai for one of you on his stream and all that extra goofy shit. That's where he fucked up, and he stepped on your shit. You know what I'm saying? He put you out like a motherfucking duck. Like, hey.
Shut that shit up.
You know what I'm saying?
He making bread.
Stop that shit. Hey. What folks say, he said it was gatekeeping, didn't he? He said, I'm gatekeeping that shit.
No, he gatekeeping his shit, but this person that does stream, even Aiden Ross, even averaged it. He probably making $250,000 a day.
Yeah.
Easily.
Clips and all that.
Easily.
He's a top 5 streamer, so
he's number one. He's won the last 3 streamies.
Yeah.
He's number one streamer in the world.
Some of them white folks is
nobody's above him. He's won the last 3 streamings.
What's that white folks name that he was into it with? Not into it, but they had
Aiden Ross.
No. It was another white dyed hair nigga that they had. Nah, Neon, no. It was somebody that's above Kai. Like, he been doing this shit. He might be he's the hottest right now, but it's
he won the last 3 streamies, bro.
no. I'm saying Kai is the hottest right now. Kai's the hottest, but it's streamers that's been doing this before Kai. That's,
no, I know that, but they're not as big.
And let's keep it a bring Ninja. That's who it was. Ninja, yes.
You know Ninja fell off. He plays Marvel right now. He don't even play Fortnite no more. He play Marvel Rivals right now. I know Ninja. He not making no. He made $2.5 million a year when he played Fortnite, at least with Twitch.
That's why I said folks is hot.
This nigga Kai makes $250.
There's a difference from the hot nigga and the legacy act.
No, I get that, but he's not legacy. He went to other streaming sites. He's not even only on Twitch no more. Twitch don't like when you leave him. That's why Kai didn't leave Twitch to go to Kick. Aiden Ross did. They offered this nigga 60 million. 60 million to go to Kick. He said, no, I perfected my craft on Twitch. I'm staying on Twitch. He makes $250,000 a day.
Yeah, cool.
Aiden Ross doesn't make nearly as much, bro.
I'm talking about them. It's white folks that's getting more money than
Not Kai on the streaming. Kai is gonna be a billionaire within the next year. Within the next year. $1 billion, yes. I put money on it. I put money on it. Bro, you had Kevin Hart on your shit. You had Kevin Hart on your shit.
Underestimating that stream.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Bro, what did Drake say in his last album?
How long did it take LeBron James to become
It doesn't matter. This is streaming shit. You not making $250 a day as an NBA player.
Who was the quickest
billionaire?
Black billionaire?
I don't know.
Who was the quickest?
But guess what? It's gonna be damn near Kai. Here in the next 5 years, I guarantee it's Kai. I guarantee, but 200. Do you know how much 250,000 a day is?
$1 million every 4 days.
You're scaling that out to 5 years. Do you think he's gonna be that hot in 5 years, bro?
He's been
top streamer for 3 years.
3 years in a row.
Y'all niggas older than me. How old you is, Q?
You older
28.
than me.
How old is you?
26.
Oh, cool. I am older than you, but nigga, you older than me. Nigga, you done seen these niggas come make these extravagant amounts, and it dies off after a few years.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's not dying off now.
3 years. No, but look.
What streamer had a long?
Everything.
Come on,
look,
bro.
I hear what you're saying because some people conflict themselves when they get to that high standard. A lot of motherfuckers like Shannon Sharp right now. Shannon Sharp dealing with a case with a white girl. Jaguar, Cat Williams. And even Dave Chappelle warned him about this shit. When you start getting popping, motherfuckers gonna try to take you off your game. Anybody that tried to take Kai off their game in the last 3 years, he said, I'm gonna take your ass to court. He has handled this shit with the utmost respect.
I remember he did that to the OnlyFans.
Exactly,
bitch.
to the OnlyFans. And all he did was pay $50 for her to come out there. And she was like, oh, he was on my dick. He was doing this, he was doing that. He pulled up the receipts on his phone. Now, if you're going to keep lying about this, I'm going to sue you for defamation. But let me show my stream, my chat. He's showing them direct messages. This man is doing everything right. And now you have a university. You know how much money a school is going to make you?
Did you remember what you said, right?
What?
How many years do you say it's going to take for him to be a billionaire?
I give him 2 more years. I give him 2 more years. He's making $250,000 a day right now.
Do us a favor and look up his net worth at this current moment.
No, you can't look up his net worth. Net worth ain't always true.
It's not always true, but it is a closer estimation.
That's what you that's what you report that you're making. That's what you report that you're making.
I'm saying it, but it's a closer estimation than what we just coming up off of.
Nigga, he even said it once. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He said I can't even tell. He couldn't even tell his stream how much he made. He made $14 million in 2024, and I know it was more than that. I know it was more than that. He's paying for a mansion with 9 rooms. He's paying for a mansion with 9 rooms that has Ray. A lot of motherfucking streamers in there. He's paying for that by himself. He has a crib by Diddy's crib. By Diddy's crib, literally not even a mile away. He's making $250,000 a day. A day, bro.
On average.
On average. And he just came out with Streamer University not even a month ago. And he putting people on. And he paying for everything. He paying for food. He paying for board. He paying for them to stay in the dorms. He paying for everything. They don't got to pay for shit. They just got to stream. Within the next 2 years, I really think Kai Cenat is going to be a billionaire, bro.
$250,000 a month, right?
That's the only thing that he reported. But yes.
You said a day?
A day.
A day.
A day.
You know he get on this shit
every day. He be streaming video game kind of.
He don't give a fuck.
24 hours, 48 hours, 138 hours, which is the most he's ever did.
Yeah.
He doing that shit, bro. And people are.
We can revisit this conversation, but I do think we need to look at a lot of the YouTubers before that hasn't lasted. Five years is crazy for a YouTuber life. Like a YouTuber life, like at that peak.
YouTube no more though.
Well, I'm not
on Twitch. That's what I'm trying to say.
Streamers as well though.
He's doing live videos. He ain't making.
You don't know how long.
He not doing RDC. He not doing live videos in YouTube. He made more than RDC right now, and RDC even recognized that. AMP is making bread right now.
Yes, right now, gang.
No, but just like you said
how much more shit can he do?
RDC been doing YouTube before AMP. We knew about Merc before we knew about Duke Dennis. We knew about motherfucking Leland before we knew about Kai Cenat. We knew about Dylan before we knew about Agent. We did.
Knew about Ben before we knew
and
about
guess
Ben.
what? He beating them at the streamies. They been in this shit. Like you said, they been in this shit.
I understand that, gang, but it's about where the longevity
right, but this man
lies,
is
fool.
kicking
Like
off a longevity that is it's never been obtained. It's never.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so how much longer do you expect him to be able to do this to become a billionaire?
This man finna make a Total Drama Island series.
This shit spike every month.
I'm trying to tell you, he made a Total Drama Island series. Who you know had Nicki Minaj on their stream or YouTube? Who you know had and Kevin Hart and Drewski and Eddie Murphy is the next motherfucker. Oh, Lil Baby. Oh, bro. I can name a handful of motherfuckers that's been on this shit.
Okay.
People don't even get podcasts with.
You see how you making my point, right?
How? He's doing shit no YouTuber's ever done.
Who else?
Who
else is gonna become
Not
next?
Ninja ain't never had a guest.
Wait, no, I'm saying you just listed all them guests. Once you have so many guests on your shit, how many more guests can you have on your shit?
But no, the reason why you're bringing the guests is to get their fan base.
You don't necessarily. A lot of their fan base is gonna watch that because they're on there and they're not gonna watch again. You're gonna get. You actually. Wait. That's the thing. You actually only project to get like 1 to 5% of a motherfucker's fan base when you get them on there. Maybe 10 at the highest. Maybe.
Grabbing all the goats.
The thing is, once you've already done all that shit, it becomes a point where what is next to do?
But he always
in the content world,
he always has something.
It doesn't mean that you can't pay your bills, because the thing that happens with these content creators is they get really big for a short amount of time, some more long-lived than others, and then the smart ones take their money and invest it into other things and other avenues because I'm the name that I am off this certain things. It's not even content creators all the way. Like, it's rappers too. Like,
they make more than rappers.
Now, gang. But there is a drop off in. It all depends on the person. You're telling me that he's gonna continue streaming and make this money.
Yes.
If you told me that, I believe that Kai Cenat is smart and that he's using his money to take him other places besides streaming.
Though. That's what I'm trying to say. You came out with a university.
That's not what the argument was. I'm talking about off streaming.
He's not doing just streaming no more. That's what he branched off of. Them 3 years he won the streamings. Yes, he was doing just streaming.
What is his branches? What's his branch offs?
What you mean? The streaming university. You finna make a Total Drama Island series.
What you streaming?
He has a Netflix series that's coming out with Drewski, Kevin Hart, and him. He's branching off. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That adds to your point.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. His repertoire.
The streamer university didn't add to your point,
but you have a whole school, bro. A school does not go out. A school does not go out.
He had a school for 3 days.
Exactly, bro. A school does not go out. He's making films. He's making comedy movies. He's not doing just streaming no more. I get what you're saying. You think his creativity is gonna fall off, but he's expanded his shit past streaming now. Even with Twitch being his, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He makes $250,000 a day right now. In the next 2 years, yes, I believe he's gonna be $1 billion.
Yeah. So if he takes that to the acting world and can be successful there, then we might talk about more longevity with money and more longevity with you. Because let's remember let's remember the original conversation, which was him becoming a billionaire. But and your argument was what he makes off streaming right now. It started as.
Yeah.
So when we go off shit like that, it's like what you do after that hot point is based on your team around you and your business decisions. Now, I do respect the Netflix team for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Him, Drewski, and Kevin Hart fire combination. They could definitely make some money off that shit.
2 streams together and them bitches all been funny as hell.
Yeah.
I literally stayed up 3 a.m. watching them niggas, and them niggas funny as hell. That's what I'm trying to say. You think his creativity gonna fall off? I get what you're saying. Yes, for streaming.
Well, I know his creativity is gonna fall off, but
like his longevity in streaming, yes. But with the university alone, that's bringing you money.
Yeah, he has
and
potential.
That's a government tie.
He has potential
so
for sure.
If he wanted motherfuckers to pay tuition, he can make them pay tuition. And not even that. If you think you're gonna get away with it, guess where he can take it to? Collections with the government. And guess what? What they do now? You get a check, they taking your shit out. He can do that easily with a snap of a finger.
What you mean collections with the government?
No,
what you mean saying that they should pay him off that?
No. What I'm saying is a university.
No, I'm saying you saying that he could say.
He could.
That goes with having a university.
Yeah, having a school, bro. Yes, it is.
If that's not in the agreements, because I'm sure they had to sign some type of agreement.
No, that's in the government having a school. Yes. Yeah, that's a government tie. He chose to pay everything. He can easily be a snap of a finger. You come to streaming university, you got to pay me this. He can easily put a tuition on that shit. And college used to be free.
Depending on paperwork, gang.
No, that's not more paperwork. He already signed the paperwork.
I'm saying
he's choosing to pay for that shit.
You can't.
You a stubborn ass.
No, bro. Legally, you can't tell a motherfucker. No, legally, you can't.
Government building, yes, you can.
It don't matter.
You have to follow the rules.
It don't matter. If I legally tell you that you do not have to pay for this.
For right now, I'm just saying, I snap at his finger, he could be like, he could be.
That has to be in the.
That year is over with. Like I said, you can do this once a year because streaming university only lasts one fucking week.
Yeah, but
next year there's gonna be new applicants.
In order,
change it and
all I'm saying, he can. He's arguing that he can get retribution pay from the niggas that's already been there. That's what I'm saying. You can't do that. You right. If you want to tell the niggas next year, hey, you gotta pay this to come. That's different.
Building. So what are you talking about, Tim? Every school is a government building. So what are you talking about?
Just
he automatic he doesn't have to sign the contract. He already signed the contract.
This because he called it Streamer University and rented out them spots. That's different than a actual established university in the parameters of a fucking government, gang.
It's a school.
That's different. Just because I called it Streamer University doesn't mean that this is a sanctioned school, gang.
He built the whole campus.
He didn't build the campus. He rented a campus.
And so, even if it's a university,
that's
still a government. That's government property.
And hey, guess what? In your fucking contract that you would sign to go there, it would say that I can come for these wages when I want.
If they're destroyed, so therefore.
And all I was saying was if it's in the paperwork. So how the fuck am I wrong?
It's automatically in the
that wasn't your argument though.
Yeah,
that wasn't your argument.
You said
no. That's not it.
I said
I didn't say it couldn't.
I said
I didn't say it couldn't. I said
it has to. You is not.
I said it has to.
It's not.
Hold on.
I said it has to.
Hold on.
I don't know what their paperwork was. Your original argument was that he could come back for that money because a school is all of a sudden a government thing. That was your fucking argument.
Snapping his finger.
But you didn't say.
Yes.
You didn't say it was in a fucking paperwork, nigga.
It's automatically in the paperwork. He's using a government building.
That doesn't mean that it automatically has to be in the paperwork. No, it doesn't. Nigga, you don't make sense, nigga. It doesn't mean that it's in the fucking paperwork. The paperwork could be that it could be in the paperwork that if you fuck something up in here, you gotta pay me some money. It could be in the paperwork that those things are most likely those are most likely gonna be in the paperwork, nigga. It's not gonna, bro. How?
If you have a sex offender, if he invited a sex offender that's a streamer on that bitch, and he can't be anywhere near a motherfucking public school, he cannot be there.
That's something completely different.
Hold on.
That's completely different.
That's a part of the contract.
That's a part of the sex offender's contract that they signed with the probation officer, nigga. That's a different contract, nigga.
Overall, if it's a government building, he wants to make money from that bitch and not have to pay the tuition for the motherfuckers. With a snap of a finger, he could be like, y'all owe me tuition. At a snap of a finger. Not in the middle of the semester. Of course, not in the beginning of the semester. If he invites you on that bitch and says it's free, yes.
That has to be in the term and conditions, and it's not guaranteed that is in the terms and conditions.
I didn't say it was. I said he could change it at a snap of a finger.
He can't change the terms and conditions after you sign the shit.